Hey everybody, how you doing today? Today we are back in Tarkov and Woods. I'm trying to complete this therapist quest in the beginning here, but I ended up getting killed by a Shturman, so we said fuck that, but we started to do some other quests. This is pretty much just like a little edit of a few raids that I recorded. We got up to, I believe, like level 16 or 17 or something. I've pretty much just been playing and kind of recording, trying to like add a super edit to keep up. These raids specifically, I'm not gonna edit as much. I'm just gonna kind of leave them raw because they're not that long. They're usually about like 8 or 9 minutes each. I kind of like rushed through. I wasn't just kind of sitting around trying to get into hella fights and stuff like that. I was really just trying to complete as many quests as I could because I'm trying to just boost myself up there and get my traders up to max rep. We're doing pretty good. We're getting them up to like level 2, I believe. We're upgrading our hideout a bunch. But the only footage I'm really going to bother showing is of the raids, because it's universally the same experience, upgrading the hideout and all that stuff and just turning in quests, and I don't really feel like we need to be showing that. I haven't come to this camp a lot, but the few times that I've come here in SPT recently, because I don't usually like to play Woods because of the amount of people that are just hiding in trees, this camp is pretty awesome. You do see a lot of people here, but there's always some great loot. There's tons of food, tons of med supplies, there's attachments, there's ammo, countless stuff is here. There's duffel bags lying around full of random goodies too. Sodium is always good to grab if you want to trade with therapists, because you can trade in one thing of sodium for a IFAC, which is pretty awesome. I stopped using Sense enabled all the time, and Sense is the mod that I would use to basically give these little indicators for loot. Instead, I bind it to a keybind now, and if I press that keybind, it shows me all the loot in the area in like a radius. I like it better because it is saving me on a lot of frame rates, but it's kind of annoying having to hear all the sounds of all the bags and all the doors and stuff open up every time I press the button. For some reason it plays the audio cues as if I'm opening up the boxes, I guess to like show me where they are. I'm not sure if I can disable that or not, but I would like to if I can figure it out. I might have to go play around in the config. I'm thinking of doing a no commentary version of this series. I'm thinking of calling it Raid by Raid. I like that name. And it'll just be a series where I can just kind of dump clips. I don't think it would be like this one. Sorry, that doesn't really make much sense. I'm like thinking this out as I'm recording this commentary. I'm thinking about how I would be doing that other series, and it wouldn't really be like this. I've been changing the way I edit this series a lot because I'm still genuinely really new to this, and I don't exactly have a direction that I confidently want to take yet. So I've been changing up the style quite a bit. I'm sorry if that's frustrating, but it's also frustrating for me too. Let me know if you have any preferences on which style you would prefer. I'd be interested to know. The Raid by Raid series would just be all unedited, raw gameplay essentially. I could even live stream as well. I'm pretty sure YouTube granted me the capability of doing so. Alright, I want to go back and slowly analyze this now that you saw that with no commentary to explain where my mind was. That's the first shot that I get shot at. I hear shots in the distance over there, but I can't see anybody, so I don't feel like I have to worry about them. The place I really have to worry about is the wood cutting place here. I'm being shot at, so I know I have to reposition quickly and also locate where they're coming from. I see somebody running into that little factory over there, so I go and I duck down behind these concrete blocks. That guy was actually not the guy even shooting at me though. I'll slow it down so you can see. Yeah, so pretty unlucky, but you can see I got shot by Shturman right there. I had a quest from one of the AI vendors to go into factory and to kill some scavs with an M9 Beretta. I went in with a Glock at first, and I fucked up. I thought it was supposed to be a Glock, so I'm not going to show that footage because it's just a waste. But I think I went in like twice, and I was able to get all the kills that I needed. And I pretty much just sat in the bathroom the whole time and had them come running towards me. I was using the Contact 4s on this map for these pistol runs, and I highly recommend it. The Contact 4s are great. You can hear like 50 meters around you, so I can just hear people running from left. I hear people downstairs. I hear people running from the other side of factory, and I can just chill and kind of bait them out. So that was a pretty good run. I go back, I get some more ammo, and I just do it again. I do get pretty lucky here because I end up spawning next to like 3 different scavs, and it helps. I can just fight them all here in this separate area, but I do end up getting a little fucked up as well. Actually, I guess I don't. I guess I hit my shots. I don't remember hitting my shots though, that's for sure.
Nab!
Alright, we're chilling now. We completed that quest. I'm about to get another quest where I have to put in some flash drives underneath the desk. But then we're pretty much good with factory. I wanted to show you guys that I got some new drip. I figured out how to use the modded vendor and get some nice like battle clothes instead of the basic bitch ones. This is another simple mod that I have, and it shows whether bosses spawn or not. It will also tell you if cultists spawn, and there's a hotkey, I believe it's O. You just tap it once, and you'll see like what boss is gonna spawn where, or if there's no bosses at all. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I actually modified my HUD. I turned off the ammunition to try to give it a little bit more space visually. I like the way that the ammunition works in Tarkov and checking your magazines. I think it's a pretty cool addition to the game. So I decided to turn off the HUD to just play regularly and to save a little bit more screen space. I kept the grenades up and stuff though, because it is nice to remember what grenades I have on me at what times, because I usually only pick them up off of scavs. I usually don't come in with grenades.
Fucking cover me! We're eliminated.
I don't exactly want to fuck with this bear, or this Usek, whatever it was. I heard his voice, so I know it's not a scav, so I kind of backed off a little bit. At the same time, I've never used the AK short before. I don't have great ammo for it, and I don't know how well it works, but I guess I'm about to find out. That shit sucks, dude. I can't kill anybody with the AK short. I don't think I ever want to use that shit again. So the quest actually gave us the 3 flash drives that we have to use, and we have to go into that office right there, and we place them one by one, and then we extract, and we move on. And I believe this quest helps me get a new vendor unlocked, and that vendor sells me a lot of different, like, suppressors and sights and magazines, bullets and stuff like that. So in between placements, I'm gonna refill my mags just to do something in the downtime of waiting for it to reset to allow me to place another one. So I'm gonna end the grouping of videos here on my factory missions, if I don't get blown up, because we're gonna be moving on to other maps now, so I figured I would just group these couple of runs together because they're pretty easy to do consecutively.
Time to get out. It's good to go.